I'm finally getting back to this series, and I can't wait. Basically, I've known about Kagurabachi since Chapter 1, before it was even released. I was one of the people on Twitter hyping it up back in the day when all you had was the image of, fucking Chihiro doing this shit and everyone making memes about it. But yeah, I remember how it started off just like, yeah, this is a cool looking series, guy with a sword, and then it just blew up with memes in like the span of like a few hours. Like, it was actually crazy. I will never forget the beginning of the Kagurabachi Discord and it just blowing up with members. It was genuinely like, holy crap, this is blowing up way bigger than you thought it would. Mainly just because of the memes. Like, in the beginning, it was just memed on. I thought it always looked really cool just from the first image. I loved like the black turtleneck sweater with the trench coat. I thought Shahiro's design was cool off the fucking rip, man. Like, genuinely. But yeah, the way it is now, it makes me so damn happy. And I am so happy and excited to catch back up because like I said, I was with Kagurabachi since Chapter 1, since the leaks of the double spread with Chihiro summoning N10 and the fish around them. I will never forget how many people thought, seeing the leaks, it was just a Demon Slayer ripoff. And I mean, I could talk about the past and before the first chapter even came out, but the way it is now, holy crap, this series has already cemented itself in the Shonen Jump. Already one of its new front runners. I'm very happy to see it, but I am very excited to catch back up because I know about the stuff of like the current stuff. Like, I know who Samura is. I've seen panels. That's about it. And like people talking about it. I never really like delved deep into it. The only delving I've really ever done is like watching a YouTube video, like Sufferance making a video reviewing a chapter. And I think he's one of the best Kagurabachi, like, he's not like a Kagurabachi content creator, but he he makes content on Kagurabachi, and seeing someone like him talk about the series makes me very happy, because I stopped around the beginning of the auction arc, when Hakuri was introduced, like at the cafe, and he was talking about his, pet mantis that ran away or died, I don't even remember, named Samurai, and then he meets Chihiro. That's when I stopped, really. I think it was a few more chapters after that, like when Hiyuki, came into play, and they started fighting, but yeah, like actually like reading it and experiencing it, other than just seeing panels on Twitter and Reddit, that's about all I've seen. And I'm very excited to catch up to see the latest stuff with like Samura and Hirohiko and all of that, because it looks awesome. And just from the panels I've seen, Hokuzono has he has reached his element already, and that makes me very happy. And the series is only 77 chapters. It's going on break next week. Well, it's only 77 chapters right now. It's on break next week, just like I said, but now it's time to catch up, and I genuinely can't wait. So let's just hop right into this already. I could spout about how much, I've been with it since the beginning, since before Chapter 1, but that's not important. I want to be where it's at now. I want to be where everyone's at now. I can't just talk about the past. So let's get into it. Okay. Oh, this is... I don't think nostalgia is the right word for it, but I'm excited to finally reread this again and actually experience that auction arc fully for the first time now, because even though I only saw a little bit of Hakuri when he was first introduced, like, I mean, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. The reason why I didn't really drop it, the community at that time was just more memes than just people actually reading the series, which was a shame. Like, you could make posts on Reddit back in those days when this arc was just starting. You could be talking about, like, oh, what do you think this is gonna happen, this, that. Nobody, no traction at all, no upvotes, no comments, nothing. It was just people doing memes and saying how characters are clearly gay for each other. That was about it. But I checked the Reddit yesterday, and I mean, people find agenda, posting and like power scaling, calling characters fodder and fraud annoying, which I get, but I would rather it be like that than how it was at near the beginning, because it was just non-existent and just annoying in all honesty. But I'm happy to see where it's at now. At least it feels like a regular shonen community, which is a very good thing to me. Hey, if you disagree, you disagree. That's 100% fine. This is about catching up, and I can't wait. Okay. Oh, Shihiro and his dad. Alright. Forging, also known as tanrin, is an important process in making Japanese swords. Tamagahane steel, made from iron sand, is hammered thin, folded, and hammered again to strengthen it and establish the right carbon content. Through tanrin and several other highly skilled processes, the lump of steel... The hell? Oh. The lump of steel is transformed into a beautiful, strong katana. Dude, oh my god, such a sick color page, especially for chapter 1. Like, holy crap, like this guy in half, like I wonder how the anime is going to do this, because I don't think they're going to put this at the beginning of the episode. It's probably going to be when he raids this, this warehouse, or I don't think it was a warehouse, but this building. Kagurabachi, chapter 1, mission. Okay, let's get to it. Look at that, Shihiro. The sun's all bright today. Yeah, it's sunny. Yo, son, you trying to tell us to play outside? Yeesh. What's up with him today? I always loved Shihiro's dad. Like, from chapter 1, he's so sick. Well, he's more goofy than sick, but you know what I mean. And I remember Hokazono, I don't know if it was in an author comment or it was like an interview, but I remember him talking about going to see katanas being made for this series, to like study it, to like do it accurately. And I was like, that's so cool. I love when creators like go out into the wild to see it firsthand rather than just create it out of nowhere. My dad's name is Kunishige Rokuhira. He's the most famous swordsmith in the land. He makes special katana with his own unique method. I train rigorously with him every day. Oh, the sparks on this, it's so damn sick, man. Okay, right now, Dad's in serious mode. It's way different from his usual self. Uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. True. Yeah. Dad, breakfast's ready. Oh, thanks. You were listening to your pet fish just now, huh? Normally people do the talking. Oh yeah. Oops, my bad. Now let's eat! Oops. Did the goldfish say anything? More than anything, they just want to dedicate themselves to learning. Learning, yeah. More than anything, yeah. We want to dedicate ourselves, right, to learning. Give me a break. Yum. Tang, oh, it's so sick. Them working on like the smithing aspect is always just so sick. I do wonder like how beautiful it's gonna look in the anime, because it's supposed to be Cygames Pictures, right? So I wonder if they're working on the anime at this second. You know what I mean? I wonder. Straight. Come to think of it, Dad's the one who brought these little guys here. Shihiro! Get ready to freak out! Look what I got! What? Scored him on the way back from the sword polishers. Scored what? Fresh goldfish! The just blank stare. Why aren't you more excited? Who do you think's gonna end up taking care of them? Not you, right? But the shop guy said goldfish are good luck. And you believed him? The red one attracts good fortune, the black one wards off evil. And the 3-colored one? It's supposed to be totally amazing. You don't say. Anyway, they're good luck. So now we have fresh goldfish as pets. And if we have fresh goldfish in the house, could you quit saying fresh? I bought them already anyway. Yeah, you gotta put them in a bowl now. Why? When you call a fish fresh, it sounds like you're gonna eat it. When my dad made a face like, oh, that's an idea, I decided to take care of the goldfish. It's just one more responsibility for me. My dad's a real handful. Yeah, but you're a good son. Okay, but... Oh, that's so sick. The folding. Oh, they're at it. Want to stop for some lunch soon? Yeah. Yo, Shihiro, your arms are getting really swole. Oh, yeah? I think they're bigger than mine. Oh, brought some souvenirs. Man, I'm beat. Ah, Shiba. Ever hear of calling first? Sorry. How you doing, Shihiro? Same as ever. How was town? Definitely not peaceful. Gotcha. Mr. Shiba is an old friend of Dad who stops by sometimes. Dang. Sure grew, huh, Shihiro? You think so? Probably means the fish. Well, yeah, I'm still bigger. Too bad. Yeah. He's got you slaving away still. Yeah. Slaving. Well, he's a great teacher, you know. Your dad, can it, Shiba? Oh, come on. Your dad, 15 years ago in the Seitei War, was more famous than guys like me who actually fought at the battlefield. No, it's no exaggeration to say the epic swords he made ended the war. Don't forget that. Your dad saved a whole lot of people. He's a hero. Yeah, I've heard that hundreds of times. Not that much. Yeah, well, you always look happy to hear it. Or, not that much now. You're a hard worker, aren't you, Shihiro? I'm sure you'll be like your old man someday, or one day. Yeah, heard that hundreds of times too. Yeah, Shiba... I always liked Shiba from the get-go. A lot of people say he might be evil, but it's like... Or that's more like a zombie, but still. The Seitei War. I can't wait to know more info on that, because I think in the latest chapters it's at least been touched on. And I don't really know like the full context. Like I don't know the panels that talk about it. I've just heard about people, you know, from Twitter when I was on Twitter, and same when I was on Reddit. But still, I did check out the Reddit yesterday just to see what it was like, but I don't really go on there that often. Fine, Shihiro. I got one you ain't heard before. I talk too much. Bye. Shiba's fun. What's up? You're gonna be 15 soon. Wait, I need to know the Seitei War. 15 years ago in the Seitei War. So he had Shihiro a year after the Seitei War, or a little under that. I'm dumb. And I can't really do quick math on time. But still. Yeah, Seitei War is gonna be very interesting. Very interesting. If you want to be a real swordsmith, it's about time I show you the stuff that ain't so bright and shiny. That's all. ... Then do it. He doesn't want to. Just so you know, I'm not joking about becoming a swordsmith. I'm serious. I want to follow in your footsteps. Yeah, okay. I know. There's a few of them stored in the basement. Mostly katana I made before you were born, Shihiro. Katana? Used in the war? Yeah. Katana have always saved lives and slashed open new eras. But I'm sure you know, they're still tools for killing people. And we are complicit in the deaths they cause. If they fall into evil hands, they can kill good people. As swordsmiths, we have to always keep that in mind. Katana should be wielded by those dedicated to vanquishing evil and protecting the weak. That goes for us too. We need to have principles and accountability. One day, you'll sell your first katana, and when you hand someone a katana, those two heavy weights will fall on your shoulders. Can you carry that burden? I don't know, but I'm committed to taking it on. Okay, let's get back to work. That's it? Yeah, if that's how you feel, all that's left is for me to believe in you. That's my dad. Yeah, that would be a pretty heavy burden, especially if you make weapons for like a full-on war. And from what I've heard about these the enchanted blades are like scary strong. So that burden is even harder on him because he basically made nukes, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, this panel right here, there's still tools for killing people. It's such a crazy panel. I don't know why. Like, it's such a goofball, and he looks at it so seriously. Like, you could tell that he's, thinking back on making all those enchanted blades right here. Like, he knows what it feels like to create, like, mass destruction of weapons. But I'm excited to hear or see more of his backstory, because it's probably very interesting. Let's be real. Such a sick panel, but still. I wonder if he was, like, full-on a sword wielder as well. Because obviously he's cutting this bamboo stick, but would he be able to wield any of the blades, I wonder? Or all of them? That would be crazy. Yeah, having principles. Katana should be wielded by those dedicated to vanquishing evil and protecting the weak. That goes for us. Yeah, it's such a good motto. Clean up the mess you made. Oops, sorry. Enough. Kill him. 38 months later. I'm dumb. How much is 38 months? I know a lot of mothers would say their baby is 38 months, but I don't know. 38 months. 3 years. Okay. See, I'm dumb at math. Bully me. I deserve it. 3 years later. Damn. The one thing that's crazy about Kagurabachi is how gruesome it is. Like, Chihiro, I remember panels of him being, like, crazy brutal, which is awesome. So you're the last one. We can't just kill you quick. You bunch of jokers. Each time I see these, they piss me off. Drive out the Korogumi. Never yield. Win back our city. Anti-Korogumi movement. Now, why don't you tell us who else is a part of your movement? Poor thing, he's scared speechless. You. What? Before you Kurogumi rats came here, this was a peaceful city. Ruling the streets with violence, seizing all the land and money you want. You're the jokers! Just a bunch of maggots infesting the streets. Damn. Knocked your shit. Nah, he's a bitch. Love your bravery, but listen up, you little punk. Do you know who's backing us? A sorcerer, right? So what? The grown-ups are all scared, but I don't care. That's no reason to just roll over and let you rule us. Alright, there we go. A sorcerer, right? So what? The grown-ups are all scared, but I don't care. That's no reason to just roll over and let you rule us. Just let me at that sorcerer. How fascinating. Oh yeah, the plant sorcery. What? Excuse me. Mr. Yakuza boss, I received your payment for the officials. You know, I think bravery is often rooted in ignorance. Have you ever seen sorcery? Damn. Dude, I remember looking at the leaks of this guy and the tree and the flames. It was so sick. Like, I don't really look at leaks, like, but I was so hyped for Kagurabachi Chapter 1, I just had to. I asked you a question. It's your first time, isn't it? Yes, I thought so. Mr. Yakuza boss, so as long as you make your payments, we don't mind how you do your job. But when I see upstarts like this, I do worry about your organization. My apologies. We must school them properly. The tree will vanish in time. Damn, that fire teleportation sorcery spell is so sick. Chihiro! Mr. Shiba. Morning. Mind if I take this seat? Grilled smelt? We were supposed to meet at the station. So? Man, great weather, huh? I've never seen a guy walk around eating grilled fish. What you staring at? Want some, Chihiro? I'm good. Okay, fine. Hey, Chihiro, can I ask you another question? Yeah, that scar. You could get it removed, right? It really stands out. Why don't you do something about it? Every morning, when I wash my face and look in the mirror, I see this scar, and I remember that day. So every day I start the morning with fresh hatred. The panel that ruined the reputation of this series from the start. At least at the start. Because, yeah, this got memed on so much. They based the whole series off of this one panel. You know, it's like people basing all of Black Clover on Asta being loud in the first couple episodes. Like, there's still people that think that. And there's still probably people that think of this panel when they think of Kagurabachi. It's like, it's just edgy trash. It's like, dude, we are so past this panel. Like, it's so crazy. So every day I start the morning with fresh hatred. And you've been living like this ever since then. It's gonna break you. So, you want to stop me? ... This city is ruled by the Korogumi Yakuza. And those Yakuza are connected to them? Yeah. You sure? Honestly, I can't be sure, but it's the only lead we've got, right? True. So what now? We'll check it out and see if these Yakuza are reasonable men. And if so, we'll propose a deal. Reasonable, huh? Those guys were in the anti-Korogumi movement, right? That's what they get for standing up to the Korogumi. Hey now, they were fighting for us citizens. Yeah, but they should have known this would happen. An opposition movement, huh? This is how the gang keeps people in line. They're sending a message to let everyone know what happens when you interfere. Chihiro, what if the Korogumi are colossal scumbags? Dude, that guy's... oh, wait, he's upside down. Like, that guy's missing a leg. Dude, this is dark. I wonder how the anime is going to depict this, because this is going to be crazy. And Chihiro's face right here, like, I love Chihiro. Like, he's such a badass MC. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. Mr. Shiba. If we want to survive in this city, we have to submit. You know where their base is? Yeah. Take me there. Hey, it was a lot of work stringing them up. You guys could have helped out. You had enough, guys. We're busy watching the door. By just sitting here? Nah, if some halfwit had the audacity to waltz up here, we'd take them out. Well, that's good. But is anyone really that stupid? They should just shut up and do what they're told. For sure. Ching! Oh, hell yeah. I still think this is one of the most badass entrances in, like, one chapter. Like, genuinely. Like, just the throw of this, like, the mini sword. I forget what this type of sword's called. But, damn. Okay, I'll take these guys. What? Chihiro! Sorry to interrupt your conversation. Who the hell? Spin. That, oh my god, the choreography. Hokuzono is a goat with choreography. And this is just chapter 1. And from the panels I've seen of future chapters, it just gets even better. Not like a little bit better, like genuinely so much better. It's so insane how well, like, he is doing. Like, genuinely. It's awesome. I'm so happy that there is a mangaka that's like this, has this much style in its, like, fluidity and fight choreography. Yeah, got it. Well done. Nothing good will come of holding out. We'll just have to get your family involved. I have no family. I just heard different. You have a kid's sister, right? She's at this address. Bring her here. Now you can hate yourself for not hiding her better. Let's go. Wait! Okay, I'll tell you everything I know, please! Hey! Nope, doesn't even matter. And here's the color page from the beginning of the chapter. Oh, it's so sick. Hey! Dude. Oh my god, this... chapter 1's so sick. I don't care what anyone says. It's so sick. Like Shihiro's like the way Hokuzono like utilizes black ink is just so sick. And I'm gonna say this a lot while reading this series, but I do wonder how the anime is gonna do this. Because on black and white, it's very menacing, but they could still pull it off with in color. Who the hell are you? Hey, where are the guards? Boss, these guys are slacking off. That kid's the son of Kunishige Rokuhira. You heard of him? The master swordsmith famous for his special technique nobody else can do. What do you want? I came to ask you something, and also, I can't allow slime like you to wield katana. What? What a crock. Get him! Kill him! We'll string him up too! Oh, hell no. Kunishige Rokuhira imbued his katana with sorcery. The katana he made were enchanted blades with special powers. N10. Ooh, like I said, when I saw the leaks for this page specifically, I was like, I'm sold. I'm sold. And before, everyone just assumed this was water. But when you look closely, you're like, oh shit, it's fish. Everyone called it, well, not everyone. So many people called it a Demon Slayer knockoff and overhyped before Chapter 1 even came out. But it's like, dude, I was sold seeing this. Just seeing Shihiro. Like, oh my goodness. What? The katana that boy wields was Kunishige's last katana. The one he gave his life to make. Kuro. So they did fix it. One of the other things that turned me off from Kagurabachi, like, the way the community was the most it turned me off, but the naming getting changed like every chapter was so irritating for so long. Because I remember when this was called Black, Red, and Nishiki, and then it just changes to Kuro, and it's like, make up your mind. They were changing shit every chapter. It was genuinely so annoying. But I'm very happy it's consistent now. It's going to stay consistent, hopefully. Like, yeah. I've seen some bad official translations. A lot of them are not bad. Like, fan translation, I think, are more... what's the word? Are more likely to be bad rather than the official, but there are some bad ones. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen's official one, it was like, what is this guy doing? But most of the time, like, the fan translations are awful, because most of the time, with a lot of fan translations, they just want to get it out first, so people can read their translation, so they translate shit wrong. Like, Gotchi Yakuza, there's still so many people that prefer Enjin's name to be spelled like a car engine, rather than E-N-J-I-N. But it's like, it was confirmed in a month that his name was E-N-J-I-N, but people still prefer it for some reason. It's like, you're preferring something that's just factually incorrect. So it's like, hey, you do you, but still. Kuro Nishiki. Kuro. Boom! Oh my god, this is so sick. I love how, like, the black... I don't know, like, the black liquid, the black shadow, like, envelops not just a sword, but also, like, up to his, like, forearm. So sick. Because it could have just done the sword and that's it, but it, like, does... Oh, so sick. The whole half arm, not whole arm. But slaughter. Like, I remember one of the things that also from the community that just made me not care for the series was when someone told me, I don't remember on what social media, but they were so attached to thinking characters are gay for each other that they were so blinded and said Shihiro would never hurt a fly. And I just think back to this. I'm like, were we reading the same series? What do you mean Shihiro is such a cutie pie and wouldn't hurt a fly? Like, he is slicing this horde of people in half. Slicing arms and limbs. Like, we were not reading the same series, apparently. But still. I digress. Oh, this panel where he's, like, flipping. Oh, my God. Drop down. Nishiki. Tell us what you know about the Hishaku. The Hishaku? What are you talking about? The group of sorcerers backing you. If you want to play dumb, that's fine. I'm sure your men are already waiting for you in hell. You okay? The Hishaku, those guys are monsters. If you want to pick a fight with monsters like that, you're insane! Do I seem sane to you? I don't care if they're monsters. I have to cut them down. Cinema. Cinema. I don't give a fuck. It's cinema. Chapter 1 is giving me emotions. Now that I'm actually doing it on camera, it's like... I wish I stuck with it from the beginning and did videos on it, but I just didn't think about it back then. But still. Alright, there's chapter 1. Done. On to chapter 2. Ooh, this... Red and black are my favorite colors, so when I see it in action and done so badass, I just love it. Love it so much. His design's peak. I don't give a fuck. Characters all black with boots. Hell yeah. There, got it. That must have been rough. Thank you. Who are you guys? I'm Shiba. Oh, I don't care if they're monsters. I have to cut them down. There you have it. Got that scum. Seriously, dude, you better listen to this guy. I'm here for support. Thanks. All we know about the Hishaku is that they first emerged 4 years ago. That's what we know. So they have merged a year... A year before they do you-know-what. Rumor has it they're a small elite group of sorcerers, but we can't be for certain. Too bad we can't be certain. You don't need me chiming in. Not even the first time. Tell me everything you know about the Hishaku. Fine, gah. What's with you guys? The Hishaku. Why don't we go get some fresh air, buddy? Yeah? Oh, this is gruesome. Hey, what's wrong? Cough it up. Oh, the split. Oh, that's... I forgot how gruesome this death was. Run, you two! Huh? The roots. The deathly roots. Oh, I'm gonna die. You're not gonna die. Oh yeah, Shiva's sorcery is so sick. It's like spatial something. Manipulation? Like, I don't know. Sorry, that was a bit rough. Excuse me. Huh? I'm outside? You okay? Wow, thank you. How'd you... I mean, you're in shock. Never seen that kind of sorcery before, huh? Of course, I guess most sorcerers are in the big city, so that's why there are still guys like you out in the sticks. Oh, I feel sick. You're young, too, more importantly. Shihiro! Oh, good, you're okay. Sheesh, that was close. Sheesh, that was close. Yeah, how's that guy? Oh, he's fine, just a little queasy. That's good, thank you. It happened the moment he started to talk about the Hishaku. They must have put a spell in his body. They're thorough. I'll give them that. Still, though, the scale of it. The sorcerer was definitely high level. So Hatshaku is high level. Like, they're confirming it in Chapter 2. Hatshaku is going to be a problem. Like, he's got to be one of the commanders of the Hishaku. And I very much wonder, because I've seen the panel of the supposed, or at least the first time he was introduced as the leader of the Hishaku. You know who I'm talking about. I know the name. Yura, I believe. But I haven't, like, read the chapter. Like, that's before, or that happened a lot after I stopped reading. But he looks sick. I love his design. I cannot wait to know his official colors, especially of his eyes. Because I've seen so many fan art of different colored eyes. I'm like, oh, I wonder what it's going to be. Because I think everyone has pinpointed, they think it's yellow. Because I've seen so many... thumbnails of him, and he has yellow eyes, so I think everyone's just expecting him to have yellow eyes, but who knows. I've seen one with green, and they look sick, I'm not gonna lie. Damn! The teeth? Oh my god. That's like some... I don't even know what to compare it to. Think I'll head back on over to Tokyo. I'll go too. Easy now, you burned up a lot today. Still, 3 years ago the kid had 0 combat experience. He hasn't unlocked the Enchanted Blade's real potential yet, but it's impressive how far he's come. So he started training when he was 15. I wonder how they know the Hishaku started 4 years ago. I wonder. I'm guessing Shiba knew about them? He hasn't unlocked the Enchanted Blade's real potential yet, but it's impressive how far he's come. Rokuhira's workshop and house were protected from the outside by a magic barrier. It was configured to alert me to any interference, so that day I rushed over. Oh no. I don't think Shiba's a bad guy. He seems like a cool uncle that cares. Chihiro, are you okay? Mr. Shiba, what on earth? There were 3 sorcerers. They suddenly... Right, and this samurai-looking one. I know when this samurai Hishaku member gets an enchanted blade, because he's probably going to get one. I mean, he's a samurai, so he's probably been waiting for an enchanted blade. That's my guess. And the female one... I love when we get teased. I don't like it when... Because a lot of new series just kind of just throw all this info at you with no mystery. I love when I get to speculate. Like, who is this female Hishaku member? What do they look like? And from what I remember, I don't think we've seen the samurai Hishaku member other than this panel. Same with her. I think are these like the beginning members of the Hishaku, I wonder? But yeah, they brutally kill him. It's sad. And that's how he gets his scar. I blacked out when I came to. During the war, Rokuhiro forged 6 enchanted blades and sent them out into the world. After the war, he retrieved all 6 and hid them in the cellar under his shop. They're gone. At least it's good to see you're fine. Well, not exactly fine. That wound, you okay? I'm fine. It's nothing. Look, Chihiro, these are the enchanted blades. They each have a special power. The kind of katana I should try to make. Maybe. Huh? But listen. These aren't necessarily the right answer. You can't just strive to make strong enchanted blades. You're gonna have to look at the world through your own eyes, and think carefully about what kind of katana it needs and why. I ponder that every day. Slowly but surely, we'll learn to do that together. Yeah. But Dad, if you're gonna talk about serious stuff, you should wear a more serious shirt. It's distracting. Yay, it's sunny! What? I thought this was cool! You thought it was cool? Dude. Oh, the eye. I never realized his eye was sort of open in this panel. I thought they were closed. Oh my god. And the gore in this is like on like maybe not the same level as a seinen series, but it's more gruesome than most shonen. Because most shonen, when it gets like gruesome and bloody, they tend to like not show it, but they imply it. You know what I mean? But here it's like, damn. This is a darker series, and I love that. You're gonna have to look at the world through your own eyes and think carefully what kind of katana it needs and why. Okay. Do y'all think he's gonna make an enchanted blade one day? Do you think that's what this is gonna lead up to? Because I'm under the... I agree to the theory that Chihiro made Enten. It's like a similar thing to Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, where his dad secretly taught him the sun breathing technique by like, oh, I'll teach you a way to breathe so you can dance forever, no matter how cold. But in reality, he was teaching him the first breathing technique secretly. So maybe during the first chapter, when they're making a sword, or we see him make Enten, maybe Shihiro, his dad, was like, oh no, do something like this. But in reality, it was him teaching him secretly how to make an enchanted blade. And that's why Enten is so close to him. And I think it's in this chapter where we see the goldfish too. But we'll see. Who are they? Do they know how much Dad cared about the katana? Gah. All this. Why? That fishbowl. Yeah, see this like black rope. Or is it? I don't know if that's aura, but is this the enchanted blade like getting its essence, getting the fish as like its, I don't know if it's the power is the right answer, but you know what I mean. Like, is him grieving and holding that katana and seeing the fish are like attracted to it to be like, we will be the source of that enchanted blade. I wonder. I really do wonder. Because is this in the fish? I don't think this is in the fish tank. But why? I'm sorry, if only I'd gotten here sooner. How did they find this place? They have to know what Dad believed. I'll show them. I'll cut them all down. The katana Shihiro wields now is the one Rokuhiro spent years completing after the war and gave his life to protect, the seventh one. But I personally think that this panel right here, this is like it becoming fully complete. Like, it's becoming one with the fish and embracing the essence of that fish and becoming Enten. I think that's what it's going to lead to. I think so. That would be sick, though. But, yeah. They have to know what Dad believed. I'll show them. And you see this panel, you know, you're going to have to look through the world through your own eyes and think carefully about what kind of katana it needs and why. And I forgot that they took all of them. Which is crazy to think about. And I do remember the one that was up here, the one that was like had like a rope around it is at the auction. I do remember that. Or it's right here. What am I doing? So cool. I wonder if we've seen all the enchanted blades yet. Because that I actually don't know. So that's going to be cool to actually witness. Because I don't remember. But yeah, he cared a lot about the katana. It's very sad the way he went out, like genuinely. Cut them all down. Since that day, there's been no reliable information about the Hishaku or the enchanted blades. Just when we finally had a lead, at this very moment, someone could be using Dad's swords for evil. I have to find the Hishaku and the enchanted blades as soon as possible. I love this panel. I'm so happy on Wallpaper Engine. There's someone who made an animated wallpaper of this, and it's the starring soon screen. It's just so my starring soon screen. I believe, I forget who made it, but I did put a watermark in there to make sure people know who it is. Tokyo. Shihiro, you're awake. As soon as everything's ready, we'll head out. What? We got to Tokyo just in time. We finally got a lead. There's been a sighting of an enchanted blade. Let's go. Hell yeah. That splash as he sheathes it. Oh my god, that's so sick. I cannot wait for this anime, man. This anime, I trust Games Pictures. fuck, I forget what it's called. I think it's something like that. But I know they're gonna do it justice, like genuinely. Let's go. That was chapter 2. I think this is a great intro to a shonen series, like genuinely. I think a lot of people that didn't like this genuinely were just mad that this series was getting popular. But hey, that's just me. I could be completely wrong. But I love these first 2 chapters. And I can't wait to catch up. Like genuinely. Like the characters that are introduced in the latest stuff look so damn cool. But yeah.